Hey, it is July the 6th, 2020, 2023, and we're here in the early morning, sort of. It's about 7 a.m., 7:08 to be exact. AM, still pretty early, kind of, sort of. All right, we're starting the life log, if you will, and there's reasons behind that. Okay, that's going to be what a lot of what we're doing uh, from here is like a life log. And I'll explain why it is that I'm doing that later, all right? I don't have time for it right now. But for the first installment of the life log, I did want to mention that today I got inspired to do something a little bit different, all right? Try a little bit of something a little bit different and stuff every day and present it perhaps for the life log. Perhaps that's what we'll do and we'll catch that macho madness. Right? So, but for the first day and for the first installment, I wanted to share something with y'all. There's a man back behind me right there. All right, looks like three men. It's actually one. His name is Brandon Carter. You probably already figured that out. Brandon Carter, if you didn't already know who Brandon Carter is. Muscle, mindset, money. All right, talking about all that stuff. There's plenty of people who I talk, or there's plenty of people who I listen to. For example, there's an Andrew Tate. All right, but that's just one example. There's many, many people. Andy Elliott. The list goes on and on about people who who want to step it up, right? Who want to level up, who want to be on top, to want to be the top G. Right? There's plenty of people that I listen to out there, a lot like a Brandon Carter, right? Who might have tips and advice to help people level up. Maybe they're leveling up but want to level up even more. All right. So I took his advice this morning. He has a short out that I saw yesterday or the day before, a video short in which he's talking about waking up. Okay, so recently I've had a little bit of a problem. I'm about to go back to work, into the world of work, where you gotta be there, a specific time and stuff, right? So I look forward to that. But in the meantime, on this vacation of sorts, I've been like struggling to wake up as early as I want to wake up. And of course, I haven't been going to sleep as early as I want to go to sleep. Now, when it comes to getting back into work, that's probably going to adjust itself as necessary. All right. I find that when I have to get up, that I will definitely get up. But the situation is that if I don't have to get up, and if my mind knows that I don't have to get up, then I'll get up later. I'll wake up later. And it's kind of crucial to get in all the rest that you can. Rest is important, so it's kind of like it's not a huge big deal that I haven't been waking up as early as I wanted to. Not yet, all right, because I don't really have to get up technically for anything, all right? But I know that I'm about to have to do that. And I know I'm going to want to excel in that. Now, here's the thing that I done, right? That I've made a habit of doing that likely maybe you have as well, right? Maybe or maybe not out there. Um, I wake up perhaps a little bit later than I wanted to, okay? And then before I get up, I find myself reaching for the phone to entertain myself, maybe even for just 5 minutes. Some little span of minutes. I will lay there and I'll look at a videos or I'll look at an article or something. The reason behind this is because my body is not quite ready to get up. Have you ever felt that? My body is not quite ready to get up, but my mind It's already working. It's already awake. So I want to like kind of focus on something. Meanwhile, I know my body is not ready to get up. It's just not ready. All right. So I brought that all up. And I brought up this guy's got a short video. He's got plenty of videos out there, plenty of video content. But I was seeing a short video the other day. He was talking about his little wake up routine, not a whole routine. He said when he wakes up, he said when he wakes up on the nightstand, he'll turn it to the nightstand and he's already got a pre-workout ready to go. Ready to go. And pre-workouts are filled up with all sort of stuff, to include caffeine. Right? So just as soon as he wakes up, he loads himself up with caffeine. And I believe he was saying 300 milligrams. That's a pretty big dose. All right? These children out here are chugging 200 milligrams. Typically, this guy, he steps it up, Brandon Carter, he does a 300 milligrams. And he was telling me about it. And that could sound dangerous. All right? That can sound like you're pushing the limit, so I wanted to try it. I wanted to give that a try. To have caffeine right there when I wake up, so I drink it and catch the macho madness immediately. Could I get addicted? Yeah, maybe I could get addicted. All right, but when it comes to caffeine, gosh, you get addicted to all sort of stuff out there. Caffeine is like one of the best things to get addicted to, simply because the availability of caffeine is everywhere. It's hard not to find it. Right? Unless you let it consume and take over your life, and then it might perhaps be a problem. So that's what I did this morning. I actually still got a little bit right here. What's that? The Turbo Forest. That's right. The #1 King Daddy. You get it over at InfoWarsStore.com if you didn't know. All right, it's the #1 King Daddy. And so I still got some. Here's what I gotta say for my live vlog, and then we'll cut it off, and then we'll come back with some more information later. Here's what I gotta say. When I finally got up this morning, right? I wanted to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning. Did not work out. All right, instead I found myself getting up at 6:44, or waking up rather, in the morning. And what I did from there is I had a glass of water right there by my sleeping area, and then I put the Turbo Force in there immediately, started drinking it. Okay, here's what I can attest to. I did not lay there, so I usually do, watching videos or reading articles. I got some of the caffeine in me, and I basically immediately stood up and started cleaning my room a little bit. All right, straightening up as I do every morning when I get up, straightening up a little bit immediately, and the caffeine worked. The caffeine has worked because I'm ready, and I'm ready to go, and I'm kind of pumped already. All right, so I know it's kind of dangerous. It might sound a little bit too badass, but you might even give it a try if you can control yourself. If you're not a desperate fiend with that habitual nature that'll freak you out, you could give it a shot of having caffeine right by where you are sleeping, and then when you wake up, slamming caffeine, because I swear it's a different experience, right? And I appreciate it, and I might just make a habit of it, all right? But I'll holler at y'all more with some more information. Oh, did you know they found a big old bag of cocaine over at the White House? How much you want to bet it's Hunter Biden's? And they're like, oh, we'll never ever figure out whose cocaine this is. Yeah, somebody's got cocaine right by their bedside, and they take a big old sniff right when they wake up. We're only drinking caffeine, right? It's a little bit different. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. I got a stinking dog right here, and needs attention, right? Needs desperately for attention. It's July the 6th, 2020, 2023.